Hi guys, welcome to session number 10 of Marketing 102. My name is Shankar Khan, and in our previous session we have started with a very important topic of packaging and labeling. In that we started with the topic of packaging first, and in today's session also we are going to continue with that topic only. So the first subject or the first topic which we are going to pick today is the functions of a packaging. Now the very essential function of packaging is the protection function. Now remember this, when the packaging is done and or the primary function of a packaging is to protect the product. Now, from what your product needs protection from. So, first and foremost, you have the weather itself, that is the environmental condition, excessive heat or excessive cold or excessive wet condition because of the rainy seasons. Second, your product needs protection from the transit. Now, we know because of the e-commerce, you can buy your product from far off location. You are sitting in Delhi, you can order a product from Karnataka or Maharashtra or Kerala, Chennai. So, in that case, the product needs to travel a long distance. In that transition, a lot of damage can happen. Those can be damage during the transportation itself. The truck or the vehicle which is carrying that product may suffer an accident, or there can be some damage when the product is being handled, when they are being loaded or unloaded into that conveyance vehicle. Then your product needs protection from the mishandling. So when the product is being kept at a store, or when the product is being transported again from one location to another, they can fall from the hands of the person who is loading or unloading it. Then also your product needs protection when they are being displayed. So when a product is brought into the shop, that shop owner display that product in a permanent location where the customer can come and see that product. Now imagine if that product is kept at a height and those product does not have a proper protection, or those products are not properly packaged. So by some mishap, if that product falls to the ground, it may break. So therefore, the primary function of a packet is to protect the product from weather, from transit, from handling mishaps, and from the display mishaps. So what are the essential controls which we need to keep on the protection function? First and foremost, the protection function controls the pilferage. Pilferage basically means those small theft which happen. So for example, if you are transporting 10 liters of petrol from one location to the another, so it may happen some person can take some quantity of petrol from that if that product is not properly packaged. So to control those theft or small those pilferages, you need to protect your product. You need to package your product properly. Then prevent absorption of moisture. We know a lot of material, a lot of product, they are rendered useless if they absorb moisture, especially any fooding item. Then they will go bad. They will get mold some of some sorts. So in that case, a proper packaged product will make sure that the container is airtight. And finally, to protect liquid from evaporation, the very good example is of petrol. If that petrol is not properly stored in a container and that container is not properly packed, so because of the nature of the petrol or any other such material, be it ethanol, menthol, petrol, or diesel, they will get evaporated. So it will lead to loss to the supplier. So the primary function of packaging is the protection function. And the second function of the packaging is the appeal itself. So appeal, we need the aesthetic nature of the package. That is how much that packet is attractive to the customer. And this function of appeal becomes especially useful when we see more and more self-service counters are coming up. So if you go to any big outlet, be it Vishal Mega Mart or D Mart or Metro Mall, you will see there are self-service counters. That is, the customer goes inside those outlets, they get their shopping cart, and they self-service the product they need. Now, imagine four products are kept in front of you. You need to buy, let's say, a bar of soap. Now, four different brand soaps are in front of you. Now, which soap will you prefer to buy? Essentially, the idea behind the packaging is to make that packaging so appealing that the customer in a self-service outlet, they automatically pick that product. So the appealing function means that the product packaging should be attractive to the customer. And the how do you do it? Basically, you exchange the product image. Now, the idea behind this is, or the idea behind an appealing packaging is that what kind of product will be there inside the package will be displayed in the package itself. I'm sure you must have used a toothpaste. So when you buy a toothpaste from the market, it comes inside that cardboard package. Now, when you properly see that cardboard package, even if you do not know, let's say you are buying Pepsodent for the first time, you do not know the about the brand of Pepsodent. Now, even if you do not know about the brand of Pepsodent, the moment you will look at the package of the Pepsodent toothpaste, you will see, okay, this is a toothbrush. Why? Because the images which you have used on that package, those images convey the nature of the product. And it also helps the in the looking of the product and the hygienic of the product. Basically, it protects the product from any dirt or any foreign particles. So basically, appealing function is to make your product appealing, not only appealing, but to convey the image of the product so that the customer will know, okay, this kind of product will be there and this will be the quality of the product. So again, coming back to that Pepsodent example, when you see the image of the teeth which are shown on that package, those teeth are very white. So what is the Pepsodent trying to convey? They are trying to convey that, okay, not only our product is our toothpaste, but this toothpaste will whiten your teeth and it will protect you from the germs without telling you, or without any person standing next to you telling the features of the product, just by pure imagery. That product, that brand helps you to convey an image of the product. The second function of the packaging is the performance. Now, what is the basic function of a package? It is a protection function. The idea behind performance is the product, the package should perform the function as designed. If the package function is to protect, then the package should protect the product from any kind of damages. Obviously, the purpose and place of the use is the deciding factor. Now, what will be the performance of my package will be depend upon the purpose and the place. But the point is, those quality standards of the packages should be consistent. It should not happen that out of 10 packages, only 5 are successful and 5 are not successful. That is, in 5 packages, your product is safe. But in the other 5 packages, the product suffered some kind of damage. So when we talk about the performance, it should be consistent performance and rigid. Rigid in the sense that your product should be safe inside the package. Then you have the package for convenience. Now this is very important function. Along with the protection function, this package for convenience is also very important. Now we know a good when it is being manufactured, it is not directly going in the hands of the consumer. So there's distribution channel. Uh, in it, there is a distribution channel involved. So that distribution channel starts from this factory gate, it goes to the warehouse. From warehouse, it goes to the wholesaler. From wholesaler to the retailer, and then from retailer to the final consumer. Now, imagine a product which is not easy to transport. Imagine a package which is not easy to transport. There are no handles in it. You cannot easily pick that package. There are very sharp edges on that package. So what will happen? There will be a lot of inconvenience when that good is being transported. Now, the wholesalers or retailers may agree for a while, okay, we will carry it. But what about the final consumer? So if the final consumer is not able to carry that product easily, or the final consumer faces a lot of inconvenience when they are handling that product, then this becomes an issue. Not only for the convenience purpose, the package should also help in the stocking purpose. Now, have you ever wondered why a normal cardboard package is in a rectangle or a square shape? There is a cuboid shape or a rectangular shape. Why? Why not hexagon or why not pentagon? Because the simple answer is a square shape a square shape product is easy to stock. They can be stocked one over the other without any fear of they being falling over. So therefore, the packaging for convenience also involves the stocking function, that the product or the packaging itself will be easy to stock. Again, when it comes to the display also, imagine a product which cannot stand on its own. It falls over again and again when you try to stand it on its own. So imagine if it is displayed in a shelf and it keeps on falling. So it may happen that they will get damaged. So even when the products are being displayed for the final consumer, that display should also offer some sort of convenience. Then they should not waste any shelf space. Now imagine you are selling 500 ml of water. When we buy water bottle from the market, so we know water bottle comes in 500 ml, then a liter bottle, then 2 liter, then 5 liter. Now imagine you are selling 500 ml of water, but the packaging you are using is a 1 liter. Then that half of the space of the package is a waste. So a package should be designed in such a way that it should offer a convenience, that it should not waste any shelf space. Again, it should be easy to move and easy to carry. That is, there should be proper handling information or a proper way in which that package can be handled. And most importantly, they should be easy to dispose of. We'll come to the type of package that there is a concept related to the disposing of the package. But what do you mean by easy to dispose of? That is, those packages, once they are used, once they are rendered useless, because see, once you start using the product, you only need the primary package. You do not need the secondary and the transportation package. Now, what is primary, secondary, and transportation package? You can refer to my previous session video. So essentially what happens when you start using a product, you only need the primary package. You do not need the secondary or the transportation package. So you usually dispose of them. Now that disposing of should be easy to do. One thing about the cardboard boxes is that those cardboard boxes can have a multiple use. So even if you want to dispose of those items, what you can simply do, you soak them for half an hour in water and then you can shred them and use it in your garden. So this is the convenience of the cardboard boxes, that once you are done with those cardboard packages which you receive from the Amazon or from the Flipkart, you can easily dispose of them or you can use them in any other way. The fifth function of packaging is the cost effectiveness. Now we know our product has a lot of cost involved in it. When we talk about the packaging cost, first and foremost, understand this. Packaging cost involves the handling storage, the handling cost, the storage cost, the insurance cost, and the transit cost. It is not just the cost of the package. The cost of the package includes everything: the handling cost, the storage, insurance, and transit cost. Now imagine you are selling a product. The value of the product is 200 rupees, but the value of the packaging was 200 rupees. So ultimately, you have to recover 400 rupees from the customer. What is happening? The cost of the package is increasing the cost of the product in such a manner that it is going out of budget for the consumer. So when we talk about the effectiveness of the product, we need to make sure, or the cost effectiveness of the package, we need to make sure that it does not unnecessarily add on to the cost of the product. Of 1 rupee, 2 rupee, usually what happens when you calculate the cost of the package, it usually only a fraction of the total cost of the product. But you have to make sure that it does not over increases then the cost of the product, or it does not make a very big percentage of the total cost of the product. When that happens, means you are not properly, you are not cost effective in terms of your packages. And more importantly, we know the cost of the package, it differs from one industry to the another. So this cost of packaging is not a single, is not a one shot for every, same for every type of industry. It differs from industry to industry. But the idea behind the cost effectiveness is it should not add on too excessively into the cost of the product. Now, just to wrap it up with the quality of the package, I know quality of package we have covered again and again in various parts. We'll just wrap it up the quality of package. The four basic quality of a good packaging is that it should be attractive appearance, aesthetic value, convenient for storage and display. Why storage? Because we need to transport our product very frequently. Display, because we need to display in our store so that the customer can come and look at the product. Then it should shield against any damage or pilferages, because there can be a lot of damage because of the environmental reason or from the man-made reason, manual reason, or pilferages. That is small thefts which happen. And the product description. Now, product description is important because the next topic which we are going to cover will be the topic of labeling. All the description of a product are provided on the package itself, but they are provided in a label. And then those labels are attached to the packages. So ultimately, we see a good package also involves the description of the product. Although that description is provided in a label, but that label is attached to a packaging also. So it becomes a part of packaging. Now, the last topic of this session, or the packaging topic, is the type of packages. So essentially, there are four type of packages which we need to cover. First is the consumer package, then we have the bulk package, then an industrial package, and a dual usage package. Now, you may know when you buy a product that what is consumer, bulk, or industrial, but let's just cover them one by one. So first and foremost, we have the consumer package. Now, as the name suggests, these are the packages which are meant for the purchase of the consumer. So suppose you are buying a bottle of shampoo. Now, a shampoo comes in a sachet size also, those 1 or 2 rupees sachet. Then there is, I think, this 50 ml or 100 ml bottle also of the shampoo. Then you have a half a liter bottle. I think it is 450 or 500 ml. Then you have a 1 liter bottle of the shampoo. Now, all these, as you can see, there are a lot of options here. So, a consumer package, they provide a lot of option of purchase of the package size. There is not only one type of shampoo bottle. A Dove shampoo or a Tresemme shampoo or a Lux shampoo, that shampoo also comes in different pack sizes. Why? Because consumer package is meant for the consumer. Consumer needs an economical budget. Consumer needs an economical package. So those economic conditions make sure that our company is providing those customers with a lot of option with the consumer package. So therefore, you see when you go and buy, let's say, a Maggie packet. So Maggie comes in that single packet also. There is a double packet of Maggie also, and there is a four package of Maggie also. The idea behind consumer package is to make it economical. So when we say to make it economical, we do not want any additional investment, because when there is an additional investment to create a new consumer package, then it will increase the cost of the product itself. And we cannot have that, because this category of product or this type of packaging is specially made for the consumer. And because it is made for the consumer, we want that economic function to remain. We want these packages to be economical. Then we have the bulk packages. Now, bulk packages are also made for the consumers, but these are made for the large consumers which buy their product in bulk. So when you go to buy, let's say, a packet of washing powder, cloth washing powder, or your Tide and Excel, you will see that they are also offering those 5 kgs and 10 kgs packets. What are that? There is also 1 kg surf also, surf Excel. Then there is 5 kg also. Then there is 10 kg also. Why they're selling it? Because they know some customer, they like to buy their product in bulk. So for them, there is bulk packaging. Now, why some customer prefer is because these saves cost. So just to give you a little example, one packet of Maggie, I think it costs somewhere around 10-12 rupees. Now, if you buy a double packet of Maggie, it will cost you 20 rupees. So ultimately, this bulk packaging saves the cost to the consumer. And sometimes, not always, this bulk packaging, because now the size is big, now the order is big. So the producer, they also provide outer packages, because these bulk packages need to be easy to transport because they become heavy, right? So a consumer should not face any trouble carrying those bulk packages. You can easily carry, let's say, one packet of Maggie. But what about if you are buying that family pack? In that case, you need a separate package so that the consumer can easily carry it. So you usually find transit package or an outer container for these bulk packages. Now, consumer package and bulk packages are made for the final consumer. What about the industry? For industry, we have an industrial package. So when the industry buy Surf Excel, so they are not buying those 10, 15 kgs. For them, the company is manufacturing those 50 kgs, 100 kgs packages. Why? Because these industries, they need to use that product very often. So this bulk packages is also available for the durable consumer goods. So industrial packages, because we know they are being used. A very good example is the ghee packet. Usually when you buy ghee from the market, you buy that 1 liter packet. But do you know there 5 kg also available, and there's 15 kg 10 can is also available for the ghee. Those are usually bought by the industries. So because these are bought by the industries, so they usually involves a lot of transportation. So you need a outer package. You need a very special package for the industrial packages to protect them during the transportation process. And again, the purpose of industrial package, the products which are made in this industrial package, their often purpose is for the to be used in the industries. And these packages, because they need heavy transportation, because they are carrying product in a bulk, they're not carrying 1-2 kgs. They are carrying 1500, 200 kgs. So the packages needs to be heavy duty. The packages need to be durable. And finally, we have the dual usage package. Now, this is a very new concept. Now, what is happening, because more and more companies are becoming economic conscious, environmental conscious, so they are making sure that the package which they deliver to the consumer, that package does not turn into a waste the moment it becomes useless. So what they are doing is they are making sure that those packages have some secondary usage. A very good example is a lot of cloth manufacturing companies, when they deliver your product to you, when they, for example, they are delivering a shirt to you in a cardboard box, those cardboard box can be twisted and turned just like a origami. They can be converted or they can be modified into a hanger. So that then you can use that hanger for the shirt which you have just bought. So the drinking glasses which you get from the market, the boxes of jewelry, the plastic containers, all are dual usage packet. So that they basically they do not want to increase the wastage related to their product. They want to tell the consumer that see we are very environmental conscious, so we are providing you a packet with a multiple usage. Cardboard box is also a very good example. Cardboard boxes can be used in gardening also because they are degradable and they are very rich source because they are organic material. So with this, we end our today's topic and the topic of packaging. In our next lecture, we will start with the labeling. Labeling will only take one session. I hope you like this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.